Yo, check this out.
Previously heard. Good Hope FM. Let's go.
The Lunch Club with Carissa Cupido and Chad Saaiman on Cape Town's coolest radio station.
I can't wait for this. People have been saying on the WhatsApp line that they're so excited to have our particular guests in studio. But you already know, as a member of the Lunch Club, we only bring VVVVV and then another VIPs to the building. And this time around, we're so excited to have one of two of the most famous people to come out of Hanky in South Africa.
One of two. Who's the other person?
Sarki Bartman.
Yes, that's true.
Come
She's
on.
more famous than me.
It's debatable.
Nah, she's famous, my bro.
No, I think she's real
she is,
famous.
yeah,
Please put your hands together for Alfred Adriaan.
Hey! Thank you for having me. Kijk hierso.
Thank
We
you for
all
being
here.
here. Now listen, I gotta ask you about Cape Town lingo versus where you're from.
Totally different. Very different. Also, and I'm going to say this, colored people understand the difference. Most people think we're all the same. Nee, maar bro, ek praat anders. Ek is plat. Ek is van Hankie. Verstaan jy? Ons praat vinnig. Yeah.
And also your T is different. Your T is very like a progressive, man.
Ja, nee.
Not
Is
a
progressive.
progressive.
Hy van jou terug. Na jou
Yeah,
roots toe.
exactly. We
Sien jy.
swallow the T
Hy's
in
hard.
Cape Town. You're like Cape Town. I moved to Cape Town. Listen, you relocated to Cape Town.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel? How's the air? What are some of the things that you've noticed since being here?
Yeah.
First off, we must say this. Chad and I became friends in Johannesburg. Ja, ons
Tell
is
me
altyd nou in die Kaap. But you from Cape Town. No, Cape Town's been wonderful. I mean, what is not to like about Cape Town? I wake up, there's a mountain, but I still have that Joburg panic in me. It hasn't left yet. I've only been here for 8 months. Ek sluit elke deur.
Same.
Even the cupboard doors. Ek sluit hulle op. Ek is nervous, you know what I mean? And also like I don't leave the house as much as I should. I'm not on that, I'm running up the mountain level like you yet, Chad.
Not
You
yet.
know what I mean? But I'm coming. I'm coming.
I don't think that happens at 8 months. I think
No.
you give it a year and
Yeah.
then a running club approaches you
Yes.
and then they try to convince you.
Is
Next
that how it
thing,
works?
you're in it, you got the socks, you got the vest, you've got the water bottle that comes here.
I
to
don't
the
think they have
mouth and the
tights my
back.
size.
No.
Imagine hardloop Alfred op Beach Road met 'n tights.
No, but some guys are going all the way, just tights.
My
And a
bro,
bit-
that is irresponsible. Sit hy jogger aan van hoërskool bo oor hy tights.
I agree.
Ons het nie nodig om te weet van jou lewe nie. Verstaan jy? That's all I'm saying. We adults here.
Listen, what was your previous job before comedy?
I was in marketing. I was a marketing manager for a brake pad company, a very big one. Think about the names in your head. And before that, I was the marketing manager for one of the biggest toothpaste companies. I did all the advertising for them. And before that, I worked for a cosmetics company as the head of brand.
Oh my goodness. You know,
Yes.
they actually say behind makeup and a lot of fashion is men. So that
Yeah,
doesn't actually
yeah.
surprise me.
Mostly men.
But do you pick up many stories along the way? Because when I think about comedians, it's often like storytelling that you're doing. It's not these one-liner jokes that other comedians maybe do.
Yes. I tell stories. No, that's why it takes so long for me to write a show. Because it's like I'm always writing.
Yeah.
But a show, like for example, the new show I'm working on is coming out in May, June. I've been writing for 3 years while I was performing the other one. And the tricky part is not to do those jokes.
Yes.
Because then you let the cat out the bag early. Because then you
Right.
can't. Then people come to the next show, they go, nee, ons ry gehoor al.
Yeah. So you have to kind of keep it.
I'm always writing, but it takes time. So for me, it's about the nuggets, the truth. Try to find the truth and the funny. It can't be either or.
Yeah.
It's never funny if it's not true. And it has to be real for people to connect to it. So it takes forever, you know?
Absolutely, man.
Takes
Just like we got you a water when you walked in here,
Yeah, nee.
and we were asking you about
Minerality.
Cape Town.
Sy ken van niks.
Alfred analyzed this water
I'm
like a
shook.
true water connoisseur, and I wonder if he was doing this in Joburg. But either way, let's not assume.
No, they don't drink tap water in Joburg.
No, listen, everywhere. Waar drink jy tap water deesdae?
In
Jy's
my
gewoon-
house.
Is that? Dis jy wonder jou hare val so uit nie? I'm just kidding. He isn't falling out.
Listen, you went into the minerality about.
No, it's TikTok actually. There's a lady called some water lady, and she goes, "Oh guys," and then she discusses why the water is good or not good. So I'm now here
so-
with the TDS must be high. Hierdie ding se TDS is 345. So it's higher than normal minerality in the water.
And
Understand?
can you taste the difference?
Yes, there's a viscosity. Big word, I know.
Very.
Viscosity is it's a velvety of mouth feel. Ja, nee, ek is Cape Townian. I've just.
I like
Did you hear that
this.
come out of me?
But now that you're here, how would you say your name?
Alfred Adriaan.
It's Alfred.
Alfred.
It's Alfred.
Is it not Adriaan?
Now you're in
It's
Cape
not.
Town now.
It's not Adriaan. I'll tell you the story behind it. There were 2 stories. One story is my forefathers came from the slave colonies of St. Helena. Now people are going to come at us here. And then he was registered here. And when he said, my surname is Abdurrahman, the guy couldn't spell that. He went, Adriaan.
Okay.
Which is scary and sad and a little funny, but mostly sad. And then there's another story that goes, and I believe this story more, that because all of us didn't have education, one of my forefathers changed the surname from 1A to 2, and it just stuck in the government documents, and we stuck with it.
Crazy. Yeah, my dad's name is Samuel with a EU instead of a UE, and it's just like that in government documents now. So
and it's like that now.
That's crazy. I have called you Adriaan before, but I mean, I'm sure people swap them around. Yeah.
And people call me Adriaan sometimes. I go, it's all my name, man.
It is.
It's all fine.
All of the above.
I don't get angry about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Alfred, when you were growing up, right, I want to know about the previous versions of yourself. Did you imagine that you would be a comedian? Like, were you the class clown? Were you always bringing attention to yourself? Were you the MC at family gatherings?
So now, I'll tell you one thing. No one ever thinks they're going to be a successful comedian, even when you're a comedian. Because it's so hard. Like, you know, it's like Chad, you know, the music business.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's ever going to happen for you. It happens very rarely for people. So it's a blessing. But as a child, I was very shy, extremely shy. And when I turned like 13, I found like that I could make people laugh.
Okay.
And when I got that, like, it was almost like a way of getting away from my shyness. I'd make jokes, and then that was my vehicle through high school, and then through varsity, and then through work. It was a tool I used to, you know, to get through life, to entertain people. And then, of course, one of my aunts noticed this, and she said, Jayhan, jou neefse 21st is J-Day.
Yes.
And I did that when I was 21. I emceed my first 21st.
Okay.
And then I was the family 21st. Oh, and
You had to be.
I've retired from family events.
Because they don't
I told
pay.
them, I hoop op my bel. Get charge.
Exactly.
Get charge. Jy kan nie net vir my biryani gee. And so then after that, just 1 year, I was in marketing for many years. I was just like tired. I was good at a job, but I didn't enjoy doing.
Okay.
You know that feeling when you drive somewhere and you have that butterfly, but not a good butterfly.
Yeah, it's
Your
more
stomach
moth.
is nervous, man. It's anxiety. I had anxiety in my day job to the point where I would black out in the parking lot.
Wow.
My parents don't know this, Mommy. If you're listening, I used to black out in the parking lot.
Sure.
And they put me on anxiety medication. I speak about it in Unfit and 40.
Yes.
And then I was like, something's got to change. And then 1 year I was like, I've always wanted to try stand-up.
Okay.
And I've also watched Mark Lottering, and it was an inspiration. And I was like, I've always wanted to try. And then I walked into a comedy club. They said, no, my friend, here's a waiting list for 3 months. And I said, ek kom elke woensdag toe julle my opsit.
Yeah.
And then after about 3 weeks, they gave me a slot.
Amazing,
The
man.
rest is history. To moonlight ek.
And listen, how crazy is it that, because one of the points that we were discussing off air was the fact that you got to do your show with Mark.
Yes.
You know,
Wild.
like I've been through this, and I'm sure Carissa's been through it. People that we like look up to when we're younger, and all of a sudden you're interviewing them on your show, or
You're
doing
working alongside them.
or you're on stage with them.
Dude,
like,
Crazy.
I've had so many tears in my eyes because of this. Because I just want to take you back.
Yes, please.
I was in the PE Opera House. I watched Mark Lottering. I was like 19, 20.
Sure.
Mark that time just did the show Crash.
Yes.
So he cut his hair.
Yeah.
So it was like with a hat. And I remember vividly, Q15 was my seat number.
Okay.
Watching this guy going, I think I could do this. And just like, he was so good at this thing, right? Yeah. And you fall in love with Mark. Like, people used to come out the show. One of my best friends, a lady, you see, when, I love him. I think I've fallen in love with him for real. I want to marry. Because he's such a personality.
Yeah.
Then jump ahead. Then I start doing stand-up. Then I open for him.
Yeah.
I called him, I said, can I open for you? But I'd already done a couple of years of stand-up, flew myself in. People always think that they pay you for this.
Yeah,
no,
they
it's
think
an
they sent
opportunity.
a jet for you.
Yeah, nee. Mark
It's the
bought me
sacrifice for me.
I think he bought me a masala steak. That was it. And then I opened for him, and then jump another 10 years, and then we looking at each other on stage. It blows my mind that I even have his phone number some days.
And you're hanging out with him casually on
All
a
the
Tuesday.
time. My son, my mother-in-law, my wife Natalie took Ethan, my eldest son, on the red bus in Cape Town. and he went with his granny, and he drives past a poster, and there's Mark's face, and he goes, "Mommy, look there, it's Mark." And his granny goes, "What if he can op 'n first name basis?"
Come on, where's the lottering now?
It's a different life. It's a different life.
And I love that for them. I mean, what a privilege to grow up with their dad, setting that example of resilience and sacrifice, and also what talent and hard work where it can get you. We want to get into more chats with Alfred Adriaan in just a little bit. Listen, if you have any questions, let us know.
The Lunch Club with Carissa Cupido and Chad Saaiman. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday to Friday.
Only on Good Hope FM, Cape Town's original.
But it's the Lunch Club.
Absolutely, C-squared in the building, and not just Chad and Carissa, but also Alfred Adriaan. And we've got so much love pouring in for him on our WhatsApp line. Thank you for getting in touch, members. This one saying, Alfred Adriaan, my favorite comedian in my kitchen. I can't believe it. He's the best. Plat op die grond. That's what we love so much about him. And I never missed one show when he was in Cape Town. I would get accommodation in Stellenbosch when he was there. And I couldn't care. But as Alfred in die omtes is daar boeta. Is ek daar boeta. Alfred, you rock. And that comes from Modesta.
Oh,
Wow,
sweet,
thank
man.
you so much.
I think we found your number one fan.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Isn't
That's
that
so
crazy?
kind. That's the thing about I found it. My audience has found me. It took
Ah.
years, but a year now, and they're like, I've cried, bruh. I've seen people fly in for shows. I have people that come to the same show 3 times.
Wow.
So like somebody to book a bed and breakfast to hear me tell jokes about being fat.
They said relatable.
When you write it, when you say it like that, it's like, how am I doing this? But
You're
it's
making
amazing.
bad choices in your life, but no, thank you.
Here's another-
Aw, that's
yeah,
beautiful.
So beautiful, man. Jerry, here's another message coming through from you, as in you Grant, not you. This one says, "Hey Lunch Club, hey Adriaan, where in the Western Cape have you received the best welcome?"
Be careful now.
Oh, it has to be Cape Town because it's also my biggest audience in
Yeah.
the world. Like I come out here, but like I feel like it's the same wherever I go. Like
Okay.
I've been really like very, very lucky. Like I arrive and people are happy, and also I've got an older audience. 70% of my audience are married women.
No.
They drag the husband there, and then the husband has a good time.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens to me. And it's such a warm blanket because they sort of take care of me. If you
Right.
like, you look at my comments. There's really somebody that's out of the pocket because the auntie sort you out.
Come on.
That's how it is. So it's
When
really
the aunties
like
have your back, it's the
Then
best
you
thing,
know.
actually.
they also put you in place sometimes.
Exactly,
It's a
and you
good
need
thing.
that. Wait, how did you even find your audience if you're saying a lot of them are older women, aunties, mothers?
I wouldn't even say older. I just think like there's a maturity,
Maturity.
like in their 30s, married. There's a relationship there. But I found them because I'm just honest, and I've got a wife and kids, and I think it appeals to that demographic.
100%.
And also my wife's a massive part of
We
what I do.
love her.
So like
Yeah,
Natalie
man.
says nothing, she's just angry in the background. And people love that because I think they see themselves in that.
Okay, well,
you wanna get to that voice note?
yeah,
We
I
got
did want to
something over
get
there.
to a voice note. Another fan is really wanting you in one place in particular, so let's have a listen.
Yes, I have a question for Alfred. When will your next show in Mitchell's Plain be? If you're going to be having a show in Mitchell's Plain, when will it be again? Man, joh, ek mis nou sommer vir jou.
Is it?
En ek kan jou nie sien nie. Ek wou net vir jou Alfred.
Oh, that's lovely. Listen.
Yes, that's my...
Oh, you're still on. Oh,
going.
thank you so much. No, I tour. I sort of tour Cape Town too. Like I use these destinations. I'll do Stellenbosch. I'll do Paternoster. I'll move it from the Baxter to Athlone to Mitchell's Plain. And Mitchell's Plain came about a couple of years ago because I was like, I just want to do a show in Mitchell's Plain. And then I made a video because I didn't know where to start, which venue to use. And then the people came, oh no, use West Street, use Spine Road, use this. And then I struggled to find those venues because, people didn't believe it was me. It was
Yeah.
So I actually had to fly. I booked the ticket from Joburg, flew in, took an Uber to Westridge High, walked in and said, is the principal here?
Wow.
And then the vice principal came out and she was like, let's make it happen. And
Come
I've been
on.
going every year since. I dragged Mark with me last year.
I saw.
It was the first time Mark did and then we have a great time. Such a fun time.
It
So I
sounds
will be back
amazing,
probably
man.
this year.
Listen, on the note of your wife, she's a part of your content, a part of your story, and I don't even call it content because it's just so real. It's like you just putting on the camera, or the camera's always been there. Does it all happen organically? Is she just off the cuff? She knows you so well. She knows how to. She's being herself.
You know her, Chad.
I know
She's
her.
being herself.
Yeah.
She's reluctant. She doesn't want to be. She does not want to be in videos. When she has to make videos for her own business, she puts it off and puts it off. She's a reluctant participant, and I think people relate to that.
Yeah.
I never do take two.
Okay.
I never tell her what I'm
Okay.
about to say.
Yeah.
She's angry or she's not. She's whatever it is. I put that out, and I've been doing that. You know, it actually came like as a complete fluke because I was in COVID making these videos. Just me in the screen. Then I was like, I need some sort of a response somewhere. I'm going to turn it on Natalie and see what she says. And if she laughs or she doesn't laugh, then I'll just, maybe I'll know if it works.
Your audience of one.
And then I just put it out whether she laughed or not. And then she became a bigger character than me.
I love it. And that's usually what happens. So next time, please bring on stage with you if she allows it.
I do. She has done like intros for me. She'll come out
Fair
and say
enough.
hello and introduce. But stand up is a different ball game.
Yes.
So
I
it's
commend
not
you
that.
guys. Honestly, to put your life on the line like that is crazy. I'm so glad you're actually reaping the rewards, but you are genuinely funny, Alfred. I got to ask you though, on the topic of humor and being funny, right?
Yes.
I personally think it's such a great thing when a guy is funny. You can look past the world of sins. It doesn't matter what they look like, what they dress like. If they make you laugh as a girl,
No
like,
say jy my tongue.
it's a good thing, is what I'm saying. So, do you have any advice for single guys out there that maybe want to try their hand at something?
At stand up.
I mean, if that's
My
going to
friend,
work.
Listen, you must work at, the Lord has given us all talents. You must identify yours. Maybe you make a kwai cabinet. If you make a kwai cabinet, show the kind, look here at this, look how I've harnessed this move. You know, maybe. But not all of us are funny. And the big thing is, I always used to, when I was single, don't force it, man. Don't force it. You're going to make a flop. Just rather be yourself. You'll be all right.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
And listen, on the topic of marriage, do you have any advice to any men who are about to get married?
My friend, I just want to say the first year, enjoy it. It's the best year of your marriage. This is when your girlfriend evolves from being your girlfriend into your leader. It's a beautiful thing. She will tell
I know,
she's
that's
coming in,
right.
she's changed. My wife changed everything in my house. I say this on stage. I said, when she moved in, that first year they're happy, bubbly, excited, effervescent. 8 years later, you're from year 2. She's angry until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't know why. You're nervous. You pay the rates, but he's nervous in the end. She changed everything. Natalie had this weird thing about Carissa. She put silk on everything. Like she had silk bedding and in a kimono. It's a gown in silk.
I like this.
But one day she jumps on the bed, maar sy glij af, man. I told her, now you can't tell your new wife, listen, you need grip. Yeah, you need a donskombeers. You know what I mean? So my only advice is enjoy your first year of marriage.
year.
Things change. Now, year 8, never, bro. There's no more kimono. She come out the shower now. She look full tracksuit and smelling like deep heat. You know how it is. Married women love deep heat. I don't know why they buy so much deep heat. I'm telling you now, Vicks
I'm
and
not
deep
even
heat.
married yet. And
Yeah,
I
you
can,
smear
I
on-
can relate.
I'm
Yes,
just
Mira.
like, I'm 1 year in. I'm like 1 year and a few weeks in.
Yes,
and
yes.
Carissa is going to get married in the next while.
Yes, I am. But I've
Weet.
been with my man for 9 years. So I'm at the deep heat. I'm at the tracksuit.
I'm
Yeah.
out of deep eat. I literally looked for it 2 days ago and I was like, oh, that's right, I'm out.
What
I
is
need
wrong
some
with
more.
women and deep heat?
It's just like we're aging, and so it just helps everything.
Natalie
It's
buy
true.
like a half a liter
I
at a
love
time.
it. I wish I
My
could.
bro, die mense, hulle speel club rugby op die weekend, dink ek.
Hook us
It's a
up.
lot.
No wonder the southern suburbs has run out of DP.
Oh my goodness. Now you know, man. Oh, Alfred, this has been so good. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And I've got to ask you the question, all around just representing, is it hanky or hunky?
It's hunky. It's an
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans taal. I would say hunky.
Okay, sal ek
But-
probeer Afrikaans
Ja,
praat 'n
sê
bietjie.
hunky,
Yeah,
hè.
hunky. Is Hunky proud of you? When you go back, what is the response? Can you still walk in the streets? Can you go to the
Absolutely.
buy the bubby shop?
Absolutely. Hanky is, listen, I would hope that they're proud. I really hope so. I do feel appreciated. When I go home, it's still very much the same. Yeah, and their kids are a bit more excited to see me because you must remember there's kids that I left Anki when I was 12, effectively. My parents still live there, so I'm back for holidays and stuff. But so there's a lot of kids that don't know me. They just heard from their parents, I went to school with Alfred.
Right.
So there's a lot of excitement from the children.
Yeah.
The adults go, hey Alfie, who's it? It's very normal.
Chilled.
My dad still, he still lives there.
Yeah.
He's still at the post office. He's still buying meat. We walk around town. It's very normal.
It's so beautiful, man. Also, just to have that place that you know is what was yours growing up, and that feeling of home. And
Absolutely.
the
And they
smile.
know you.
Yeah, they know. It's beyond. They don't need to see the other things, man.
There's teachers there that know I can't spell. The jokes are real.
Listen, Alfred, it's been amazing having you here on the Lunch Club for You're Invited, and I'm so glad that we got to share this moment together, man. We have a lot of fun. I must say, the show's not even 1 month old, but I think I've laughed in this building more than I've laughed over the last few years being here.
That's good. That's
and
so
you've
good.
added so much to that as well.
Thank you.
People want to continue laughing. So what's coming up next for you?
I am busy working on a new show. I can tell you the name. It's called Son of a Boomer. So it's like son of a baby boomer.
Okay.
And I'm trying to explore the differences in how I was parented versus how I'm parenting. You know, what I mean? Those things. And I'm gonna I'm trialing the jokes in small venues like 40, 50 people. So everyone knows. I always do this. Everyone knows I'm gonna do a week in Centurion. I'll find a place in Cape Town, and then I'm refining the jokes. So the first shows, you know, it's not always funny, but at least we have a great time. We'll figure it out.
Listen, Alfred, we're gonna say ciao now, but we got something special for you. Just a little bit of a song, just to play out with, and we hope that you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Let's get into it. I'm excited.
Hey, it's more so for real, my bro.
You like this one?
Yay! I love the song.
Yeah. Do you know the words?
Die gaan ons.
Yeah.
My love.
Come on,
That's my
Alfie.
singing voice.
Hey, and that's why he's a comedian.
I can try and make it silky smooth like Chad. Raindrops. Hey, my bro. You're the same. My candy rain. If you want my voice, put in auto-tune like you do there by the studio, Chad.
Alfred Adriaan, thank you.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.
It's all you need.